Introducing our soon-to-be family of 10 to all of our new followers. When I met Justin, he had 3 kids, I had 3, and then we had 1 together. Oh, and 1 on the way, by the way. Here is Bellamy. She's basically a mix of all of the girls. Here is Emery. She is the most affectionate and the sweetest. Alright, and then here comes Hallie. She's definitely the wild child and keeps us on our toes. She's also the one that makes us laugh the most. Here is Everly. She is so sweet, sensitive, and goofy. Ayla is the biggest mama's girl. She's attached to my hip. She's so independent and she loves helping out. Okay, so here comes Addie. She's a lot like Ayla when it comes to being motherly. She's the most optimistic and super fun. She reminds me of myself. And then here is Jordan. She is such a kind soul. She's really, really fun and super goofy. And then there's a little baby bacon in my belly. Welcome to our family. We hope you guys stick around. We love you.
Natural's not really in my vocab. Gonna use enhancer drops instead of foundation because they're the same, right? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Take neutral concealer and just highlight the problem areas, which is essentially everywhere. Okay. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I'm looking splotchy as fuck. Lots of blush to hide the pain. Gel the brows, gel the brows. Oh, it's so little and so cute. I'll take a champagne-y pink and apply to the lid. I look no different. Lightly, line the lid lightly. Smoke, smoke, smoke it out. Try to find the small lashes I own. This came with a wig, so yeah, these suck.
I think gossip is toxic.
100%.
Bad karma.
Like, why? Couldn't agree more.
It's poison for your soul. But Jessica is a trash whore who belongs in hell.
Yes,
a
she
tragic
is.
bitch.
What
Her
I like to
parents
call
should be
her.
arrested
Yeah,
for
she's
making
the
her.
ugly.
And
Totally
she's ugly.
And I agree. I would never talk behind someone's back.
Never.
Very
Just
immature. Go with what I believe in. But Gabby's baby is the Antichrist.
The devil in person.
And he's
only
I think he's gonna be a serial killer when he grows up.
And
ugly.
he's ugly.
But you know, I agree. I think it's bad to criticize other people from afar.
I mean,
you
why
know?
would
Like,
you?
who
Yes,
are
I
we?
know.
Who are we to-
But what if they're dead? My Aunt Ruth was a
Watch this video if you're thinking about getting braces. First, metal brackets are glued to each tooth. Then the glue is cleaned up and hardened using a light. This process is repeated for every tooth. Then the metal braces are threaded through those brackets and secured with rubber bands. The tightening of the metal brackets slowly adjusts the position of each tooth.
So this video has literally no significance other than the fact that I just want to tell you what happened at Walmart. So I walk in there, it's 9:03 in the morning on a Wednesday, and I'm looking for makeup, right, because I'm cheap. And I see this old man, like, on his hands and knees, scouring through the Revlon, like, through the eyeshadows. And he looks really, like, he's struggling. So I walk over to be nice, and I'm like, hi, like, do you want me to help you find what you're looking for? You're like, I know a lot about makeup, you know? And this fucking man, he was like, yes, I want purple eyeshadow. I'm like, okay, purple eyeshadow, you know? So I help him. I'm like, I got you. Pick him out a nice little trio. And I'm like, just curious, why purple? He said, my wife has blue eyes and it makes them pop. He was at Walmart looking for eyeshadow for his... That is the kind of love I want. I will not be settling for anything less.
Well, it is late as hell. I have class early in the morning, so I'm gonna scoot. I'll see you at work tomorrow. You still wanna work at the store? I need the money and job hunting's a bitch, so... Oh, okay. Drive safe. Hey, Kat. Hey. Where were you last night? We were supposed to study for this fucking test. Yeah, sorry. I ended up hanging out with my assistant manager from work. Ew. Why? It turns out she's nothing like how she is at work. Honestly, thank fuck for that. She sounded insufferable. Yeah. So what'd you guys do? Hung out at a bar. Just kind of talked. About what? Oh, you know, food allergies and exes. So if she's so cool to ditch your best friend, why don't I pop in the next time you work and say hi? Oh no, you don't. You don't have to. You work tonight? No. Yeah, you do. You always close. Okay, yeah. But seriously, you don't. I've dealt with popular girls before, trust me. They're all the same.
Shit.
Okay.
Say I keep a check. goes on and on and on. Remind me of everything tonight. Yes, I'm in the zone. I get a good feeling. Dreaming about the things that we could be. So it's gonna be forever. You already know. That's what kill me when I'm in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, is it too late now to say I need a one dance? And then we start to dance and I'm singing like, oh, I want something just like this. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Duh. I want you to be happier.
I'm having a fucking panic attack right now. I need to calm the fuck down because I'm having a panic attack.
10 things the Framing Britney Spears documentary didn't tell you. When our girl was in the hospital in 2008, she was visited by Dr. Phil, even though he was not a certified therapist or psychologist. When Britney's dad filed for conservatorship, the paperwork suggests that she had dementia at the time. Under her dad's thumb, she was unable to make and receive phone calls, visit her friends, drive her own car, and of course manage her own finances. So Britt gets a burner phone to call a lawyer, and she says that her dad has threatened her multiple times to take away her kids. Whenever someone tries to help her, like a lawyer or a manager, a restraining order is filed. Her dad was getting $16,000 a month in 2014. Kevin Federline filed a restraining order against Britney's dad in 2019. Lastly, a handwritten letter was surfaced in which Britney says she was silenced and threatened. Free Britney.
Woo! All right. I woke up this morning, still had cocaine in my nose. The way I'm feeling lets me know we let that whiskey flow. Pour myself another shot before I hit the road. It's that southern country rock and roll. Woo! Like this thing right. Arm is out the window with a lit joint in my hand. Rolling around with whiskey breath like I don't give a damn. I can't change my ways cause baby I'm a rambling man. Life full of one night stand. I ain't no role I dropped it.
Switch all my haters is obsessed cause I make M's, they get much less. Don't be trying to double back, I already despise you.
Somebody save me from myself. I spent so long living in hell.
Ranking the zodiac signs based on how likely I think they would forget their kid at school. Tag Gigi for this iconic recommendation. Let's get into it. Pack would be Cancer, Capricorn, and Taurus. Y'all gonna remember your kids at school, okay? Not only because you love them, but because they forgot to do the dishes and you have to whack them upside the head. That would be Scorpio, Virgo, and Leo. Y'all remember where your kids are. You might be a little scatterbrained and might forget because, you know, getting a spa day or something like that, but you're still gonna go pick them up. Top 6 would be Aquarius and Libra, airheads. Air signs. I mean, come on, your mind is somewhere else, doing something scientific or like, you know, looking in the mirror. Or it would be Aries and Pisces. All right, Aries, you're just so chaotic, doing something else, highly involved, you know, fighting crime or something like that. And Pisces, you're just so spacey, you dissociated, and you forgot that you even had a kid. Number 2 would be Gemini. You don't want the kid. You're intentionally forgetting that child, okay? Number 1 would be Sagittarius. They don't know where they are half the time, so how are they supposed to remember where their kid is? Obviously.
Check it out. Vibe it. Really, really dig on it. And then, remember that feeling.
Are you married?
Yes.
To who?
To my wife.
Oh.
Everyone, get your caps. It's a cap store. Get your caps.
$100 million richer.
Real? 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 Real?
Fat ass bitch.
So 2 years ago, I got this tattoo, and it says 60 seconds, and I'm gonna tell you why I got it. It's because someone asked me a question and I didn't like the answer. They said, Lauren, what would you do if you found out that you only had 60 seconds left to live? Would you have any regrets about your life? Would you wish that you had done anything different? And I said yes. Even though that question is scary, it's important to ask because you don't want to get to the end of your life, whenever that might be, and regret not chasing that dream of yours, regret not telling that person that you love them. You don't want to have any regrets, right? Life is short and it is fleeting. Stop wasting it pretending to be someone you're not. Stop wasting it being scared and not living your life to the fullest, because if you only had 60 seconds left, there's no going back.
What are the reasons that you hate yourself? I have some reasons that I hate myself.
Okay.
These are the reasons that I hate myself. I go first and you can follow. I have stretch marks.
I hate everything.
I'm mean to people.
I judge every book by its cover.
I yell at my mom.
I don't have a relationship with my parents.
I think I'm fat.
I am fat.
One time I hit a car and I just drove away and didn't say anything.
One time I keyed a car because he was mean to my friend.
These are the reasons that I hate myself. We all have reasons that we hate ourselves. What are your reasons that you hate yourself? These are the reasons that I hate myself.
Funny, David. I find it hilarious. I wake up every morning and I choose to love you. And you slept with somebody else. Am I not enough? Do I not do it for you? You are going to be sorry that you were ever born. Get out! Get out! Get out! I can't even look at you.
So let's talk about this. And this. So you might be wondering what these two songs have in common, and the answer is Pharrell Williams. At the beginning of both of these songs, you can hear his signature 4-count start. So this is basically like his musical producer tag, and you can hear it at the beginning of a bunch of his songs. So here's a couple more examples.
Let's talk about gaslighting. The most pathetic feeling is when you get into a fight with someone because you expressed what made you upset, and instead of apologizing, they find a way to make you feel bad about it, and you're left regretting you said anything at all.
Look, once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a bitch who nigga wanna fuck on me. I said my face bomb, ass tight, rack stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night.
Stop worrying about what people say, especially your family, and just get high. I'm telling you, just get high. Just get high. Once you get high, you is not gonna give a fuck about what those people say. You not. Like, take it from me. That's all I do. Get high.
My parents never taught me how to tie my shoes.
Mine just like never told me about religions. They never took me to church. They never signed me up for any of that shit. Like, I learned about it when my friends were like, oh, what's your religion? I was like, I've never been to religion.
Our conversations ain't long, but you know what is.
You know what nobody prepared me for as an adult? I'm not allowed to fall down anymore. When you're a kid, it doesn't matter. You could just dunk all day long. But I bet you remember the last time you fell down as an adult, because I bet it ruined your whole day. I bet you called people and you were like, oh my god, I just fucking fell. Falling down, it's embarrassing, it hurts, whatever, but it also like ruins the day of everybody who just saw you fall. When an adult falls in front of other adults, one of two things happen. Either everybody who just saw you fall will rush to you like it's a medical emergency, like you're giving birth, or everybody will pretend they didn't see it, they don't see you, you don't exist, they're not looking you in the eye, and they're kind of mad that you're putting this on them today.
If you're in high school, listen up. This is me exactly 4 years ago, and just like most of y'all, I had no idea what I was going to be doing after I graduated. I thought college had to be the next step for me. That's what my parents and the school pushed me to do, and that's what all my friends were doing, so I thought that was the only way to be successful. So going into my senior year, I started cutting hair in my mom's garage because this was supposed to be my side hustle in the college dorms. It was never supposed to be a real career for me, but I ended up finding my passion. So coming into graduation, I had to make a decision now. I ended up choosing to follow my heart, and I went straight to barber school instead of college. I knew it was risky, not a lot of people supported it, but God said it would open doors. 4 years later, my life changed. Aside from becoming one of the biggest celebrity barbers in the world, my biggest accomplishment has been being able to come back to my hometown and share that success. We were able to give out over 300 free haircuts, over 1,000 free toys, and over 600 free meals, all at my own expense. I wouldn't be able to do any of this at 21 if I didn't make that decision to follow my dream. If you're where I was at 4 years ago, don't give up.
Jump in the Rover and come over, tell your friends, jump in the GS3. I got the chronic by the tree. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when